Hey, welcome or welcome back to 4F Beauty. When will I be YouTube famous? I don't know. What I do know is today I am doing a foundation review on this little thing. This is the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour, the reworked formula, because it was originally in a round bottle. Now, as I've got older, I've tended to veer away from full cover foundations because they're not that flattering to fine lines. So, if you want to see how well this applied and how it fares on my oily combo skin throughout the day, you, my friend, are in exactly the right place. Here it comes. Hey, welcome back from the intro. Probably already shown you this. The Maybelline 24 Hour Superstay, whatever the heck it's called. Yeah, Superstay. I've got this in shade 05, light beige, which is actually the lightest sort of neutral cool shade that they do. I liked the old version of this in the round bottle. Yet to find out how I feel about this one. Face is washed, moisturised and primed as always with this. So I have my Pokemon phone case ready. Let's get this onto this and onto my face. I'm going to use sponge one side, which is the Beauty Bakery egg, and I'm going to use this is actually an Avon brush, but it's the exact same shape as the Real Techniques Expert Face Base brush, but this one is significantly softer, which I prefer to the Real Techniques one. Well, I don't know if you can still get that, because Avon seem to be going more into the sort of the artiste style brushes rather than that particular style now. Best pumps are the ones that work. Come on. Okay. Well, hopefully that's going to be sufficient amount to do my face, because that's pretty much all I'm getting out of it at the moment. Does this actually unscrew? It twists, but does it actually? No, apparently not. That's helpful. Oh, but twisting it like that means I've managed to get some more out. Awesome. I'm blethering, can you tell? Okay, let's get you zoomed in and let's get some of this on my face. How's your day been so far? Good, I hope. Let's start off with sponge. And let's get this pounced into my skin. It's giving pretty much the same coverage as before, so no change there. I'll be interested to see how well it lasts in comparison to the previous formulation though. This is actually looking a little bit light on me, but you know, it could dry down a bit darker I suppose, and if not, that's what bronzer's for. That's one layer with a sponge. Seems okay so far. Sorry, I've got an eyelash in my eye and it's really fidgeting me. Right, now let's go in with the brush on this side. Now I would expect to get more coverage with the brush because obviously it doesn't soak up the product like a sponge does. So let's see. Yeah, this is you definitely get more coverage using a brush. You can see there it looks. And I've not put any more on than I did on the other side. Thing is, as I've got older, I've actually moved away from full coverage foundations. I prefer a medium because then it doesn't settle into all those lovely fine lines that are appearing. Yeah, you can see you definitely get more coverage with a brush. Let me just go over that with a sponge for a minute, just to make sure I haven't got any brush marks. Okay, let's build this side up to match. Looks like that first amount I pumped out would have actually been enough. Oh well, live and learn. Yeah, I definitely prefer the finish using a sponge, even though it does use up more of the foundation. If you're wondering why I've got a fan on and a cardigan, it's because I've got one of these tops that I tend to fall out the side of again, and I have no wish to become an X-rated channel. But it's still quite hot in my kitchen, so to give this foundation a good chance of actually staying put. Right, so might pick up a little bit there and just make sure I've got coverage just on that dimple bit there. I mean, obviously I should go over it in a minute with some concealer, but let's at least start off with a level base. Okay, that's on. It looks like it is going to be very, very matte. Okay. So, concealer. Like a ghost, then I'll sort of cover that bit up. That's a bit better. It's a full coverage foundation. I better go for a reasonably full coverage concealer. So I'm going to go in with my Revolution. Actually, it's a Maybelline foundation. Let's go in with a Maybelline concealer. I'm going to go in with the Instant Anti-Age Eraser with sponge on the top. This is in shade 00 Ivory. Whack a bit of that under there. Try and hide the fact we only got 2 hours sleep last night. Do you find it difficult to sleep when it's hot? I mean, I struggle with my pain waking me up anyway, but when it's hot, I'm just like, yeah, this sleep thing, not happening. And just cover up a couple of remains of visitors that popped up a while ago now. I'll just use the sponge to blend this in. Obviously I'm going to do 2 check-ins again today if I can. Around about the 5-6 hour mark, and then again around sort of 10-11 hours. with my foundation reviews, I don't blot or powder or do anything. The only thing I do is touch up my lippy if it needs it during the day. So you get a true representation of, if you're at work and you haven't got a chance to go and touch your makeup up, will it last throughout the working day and still leave you looking okay at the end of it? Because obviously a lot of foundations can, if they start to split because my oils come through, they can be rescued with a bit of blotting and a bit of powdering and they can last quite a while. But that's not what I do on foundation reviews. So, it is currently 9:15, so we'll call that the check-in time. Let's zoom you back out again. You're a little bit close there. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it is slightly powder. If you've got normal to dry skin, you probably wouldn't need to powder this. But being oily combo, if I don't powder it, it'll be sliding off my face by lunchtime. So, I'm now going to go off screen. I am going to chuck some colour on my face and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back. As you can see, much more colourful. It is now just gone 10:15, so this foundation's been on for about an hour. So far so good. Doesn't appear to be settling anywhere. The eyeshadow that I used today, if you're wondering, was the Lemon Drizzle from I Heart Rev. So I will now go on with the rest of my day, and I will see you for 2 check-ins. For me in a few hours' time, for you. Here I come. Hey, welcome back for the first check-in. It is coming up 2:45, so this has been on for 5.5 hours. I got hot, so I've put my hair up. So let's zoom in, see how it's doing. Oh, that's really cracking in there. Like, I mean, you can really see where it's separated around the deeper lines I've got there. And the Hulk. Still looks okay under my eyes. It hasn't gone too dry there. Starting to cake a little bit around this side. I've gone a bit weird on the end of my nose there. Really settled into the chin crease there, look. And I've lost quite a bit of coverage just there. Cheeks are still okay. Yeah, bronzer, blush, highlight still where it should be. But yeah, I mean, if this wasn't a foundation review, I would blot and I would go in again with some more of this setting spray just to try and stop it from settling as much as it is doing. Okay, not looking great, but not looking too bad at the moment. Well, that's 5.5 hours. I'll see you again in about another 5 for me. And we can see whether this is as bad as it's going to get. Because if this is as bad as it's going to get, then, that's fine, it's wearable. But if it gets worse than this, not so much. So, I've now got a long time before I can actually find out. You're going to find out right now. Hey, Welcome back to the final check-in. Okay. It is now 8:30. What time is it? It's 8:30. Which means this has been on just over the 10 hours. It was looking a bit ropey earlier. Let's zoom in and see how it's doing now. Grand bloody canyon. Look at the state of that. Look. That is making that wrinkle look a million times deeper than it actually is. And these ones up here too. Just awful. Look at that. Like a... Ooh. Yeah, it's starting to look really dry and scaly under here now. A bit like alligator skin. This is what I was saying about where I've got deep set eyes, the shimmer always rubs off there. I'm trying to distract you from how bad it is. Lost a patch on my nose there. That's pretty much gone from there. And there. Completely gone off the end of my nose. Nothing left on my top lip. Settled into the creases here, making them look worse. See this chin? Even my husband said, "Darling, what's the matter with your chin?" When your husband notices how bad your foundation is, this is not a good thing. Still looks okay on the cheeks though. You know, all the face products are still looking okay. Bronzer, blush and highlight are still there. So, this Maybelline 24 Superstay. Just want to draw your attention to something on the back here. Full coverage foundation up to 24 hours wear. Seriously, that's what it says on here. Look, up to 24 hours wear. On whose skin? A wax dummy from Madame Tussauds? Oh, I've got combo oily skin. On my cheeks, yeah, it's okay. On my under eyes that go dry, it looks like alligator skin. On the bits of my face where my oils come through, it's either separated, settled into cracks, or just completely bloody disappeared. They might have reformulated this. Should have left it at the old formula, because at least it used to stay on my face. Do I like this foundation? No. Do I suggest anybody over the age of 12 buys this foundation? No. If you've got fine lines, if you've got wrinkles, if you've got dry, oily or combination skin, this will not work for you. If you are a pneumatic 16-year-old with perfect skin, no wrinkles, no blemishes, absolutely normal, not a hint of dryness anywhere, not a hint of oil anywhere, then this might work for you. If you're a human, I'm going to take what's left of this foundation off of my face. I'm going to have a very large drink, and then actually I need to finish editing some videos, and then I can go to bed. So, I hope you found this helpful, informative, and possibly even fun, watching me have my little rant at the end there. If you did, it would be great if you'd hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. When you subscribe, hit that bell, and when you hit that bell, make sure you choose all notifications and not just some. Then you won't miss out on any more of this wonderful madness and informative foundation reviews that I could be uploading to this channel. All that remains for me to say is you'll stay fabulous, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Where's the bin? I wonder if I can make the bin from here. It's glass, I'd probably break it. Bye.